In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create interactive charts and diagrams in Google Slides. We'll start by building the visual, add interactivity with links, layer in simple animations, organize everything for easy navigation, and then test it in present mode so it all works smoothly. Begin by building your chart or diagram using shapes, text boxes, and lines. Open your slide and use the Shapes menu to draw rectangles, circles, arrows, and connectors. Sketch the main structure first, then add text boxes for labels, short explanations, or key numbers. Hold Shift while drawing to keep lines straight and circles perfectly round. Duplicate shapes for consistent sizing and use alignment and distribution options to keep spacing neat. If several pieces need to move together, group them so they act as one. A tidy layout now makes the interactive parts much easier to manage. Next, add links to make the diagram clickable. Select any shape or text box, right-click, and choose Link. You can link to another slide in the deck, which is great for drilling into details, or paste a link to a document or website if you want to provide deeper context. Consider making any clickable areas large enough to tap easily, and keep link colors or subtle icons consistent so viewers know what's interactive. If small icons are hard to click, place a transparent shape over them and link that instead. Now use animations to reveal parts of the chart step by step. Go to Insert, then Animation. Choose an entrance effect, like Fade In or Appear, and set it to occur on click or after previous, depending on how you want the story to flow. Add animations to individual elements or grouped sections so each piece appears at the right time. Keep effects simple and consistent. Too many styles can be distracting. Use the motion pane to reorder items and preview the sequence. Organize your elements so users can click through to explore sections or data points. Think of your main diagram as the hub, with branches linking to deeper slides. Add a clear way to return to the overview, such as a small home icon or labeled shape that links back to the main slide. Place related elements near each other, and ensure the reading order matches how you want the audience to navigate. Finally, test everything in present mode. Click through your animations to confirm the timing feels right, and test every link to slides, documents, and websites. Adjust any misaligned items, reorder animations if they fire too quickly, and make sure clickable areas are responsive. When it all works smoothly, you've got an interactive Google Slides chart that's clear, engaging, and easy to explore.